Have you ever had one of those days where you're just plain wore out? Or as we like to say in the South, slap dab wore out? Let me level with you for just a moment. Making these videos, it's not always easy. To tell you the truth, most of the time it's inconvenient. And if I'm being completely honest, there are days when it's not even fun. You see, in the life that I live, where I wear so many hats and carry so many responsibilities, I can find a million other things to do besides sit down and make these videos. Take summertime, for example. I've got 3 little children at home with me pretty much 24/7. Some mornings I wake up wishing I could just go back to sleep, but no, they're already up, so the day has begun. There's breakfast to fix, sometimes eggs and bacon, sometimes just a bowl of cereal. Then it's on to household chores. Working along beside them, trying to get everything picked up, cleaned up, beds made, and maybe, just maybe, out the door for errands, groceries, or doctor's appointments. I want them to have a good summer. So I do my best to keep them engaged and happy and just at the same time juggling everything else. Add to that my work as a gospel preacher, sermon preparation, Bible class preparation, special events, summer series. That's where congregations all across the Southeast invite you on a Wednesday night to speak on a special topic. Those can be especially difficult. Oftentimes, the topics assigned are things that you don't regularly study week in and week out for other reasons, so you have to spend extra time, hours upon hours sometimes, studying deeply into that topic because when you get there, you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of strangers and you absolutely want to preach the truth to its core. And on top of all that, I try to keep my other YouTube channel going, The Transplant Helper. Even when I'm not actually filming, there are still questions and comments to respond to, work to be done, which I gladly do because I know there's someone out there that it helps. So when all that is said and done, when the house finally gets quiet, which is rare, and I've done everything I can for my family, for my children, and even for my Lord, I sometimes sit back and ask myself, why not share just one more thing? Why not give just a little bit more of myself to help someone else to have confidence in God's Word? That's why I'm here right now. That's why today I want to share with you a verse, actually 2 verses, that have helped me tremendously to stay motivated. These verses tell us not only the importance of studying God's Word, but also that we should be excited about helping others to do the same thing. Let's start with Ezra chapter 7 and verse 10. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord and to do it and to teach the statutes and ordinances in Israel. I love this verse because it lays out a pattern every single one of us who loves God should follow. For one, it says, prepare your heart to seek it. Make up your mind that God's word really matters to you. 2, it says, do it, live it out every single day in front of others and let them see it in you. And in 3, probably most importantly for me, it says teach it. Share it with someone else and help them to see what you have seen. That's what Ezra did. And that's what I want to do. But it doesn't stop there. Paul reminds Timothy and us of the urgency of being a part of the calling of God. In 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2, he said, preach the word, be ready in season, out of season, convince, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and teaching. Did you catch that? Be ready in season and out of season. In other words, be ready when it's easy, but also be ready when it's hard. Being ready when you feel like it and even when you don't. Be ready when life is calm and then be ready when life is chaotic. That's why no matter how busy life gets, no matter how many responsibilities pile up, no matter how many times I wonder if anyone is even watching, I keep showing up. I keep opening God's Word because I know that there's someone out there, maybe you, who need to be reminded that God's Word is alive, that it is powerful, and that it is worth your time. And my prayer is this, that these verses don't just encourage me, but that they encourage you. Prepare your heart to seek God's Word. Live it out, and then teach it. Don't wait for that perfect season. There will never be one. Share it now, share it with someone you love, and share it with someone who really needs to hear it. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your day. I know you got responsibilities too. Maybe kids, maybe work, maybe a million other things. But if you watch this far, you've already shown that your heart is pointed toward God. So keep on keeping on. Study God's Word and share it, because Ezra showed us, as well as Paul, that God's Word is too precious to keep to yourself.